Hello again there, it's Crystal here. I'm going to prepare your monthly reading, so I will be putting the camera down soon and we go into your cards. I'm not going to make this long. So for those that are already subscribed and who are following me, thank you for being here. Thank you for having my back, for supporting me. For those of you who are new and haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing so. Maybe click that alert bell, because then you know when new readings come out, because I do monthly, weekly. Well, I may stop with weekly readings because I'm not having a good feel about them. But let's see, I'm testing the waters here. Anyway, I do specific readings, monthly readings, new moon and full moon readings, and there's a lot of wind here. So I have this noise in the background, which you may hear from the curtain rods and from outside. Well, it's really very windy all of a sudden. So you may hear some strange noises, but that's not a problem. I'm not going to do this again. Also, don't forget, 30th of September, my winner will come out for those of you who entered the contest. Okay, I will announce the winner of that contest on the September 30th, and all you have to do, well, I'll tell you in the video when I draw the name. So that's it from me to you for now. Hang on, let's put the camera down, let's get back to business and down and dirty into our cards. So Aries, these are your cards for the month of October 2021, and I'm going to start with this card because this is your card, your word for this month, and this is to anchor you. This is about commitment. Commitment is your word. My commitments increase my joy and freedom. And you can see here there is a white flower. I think it's a sort of lily, and here is the heart. So if you are committed to being who you truly are with all your heart, and if you go after the things that make your heart beat, that make you feel joy, that make you feel happiness, then you can't go wrong. And I feel this card is here to tell you to keep at it, to keep going after the things with your heart and not overthinking it and not being too impulsive. Now, I see here two major arcana cards, the Lovers and the Tower. Now, I feel with this, I don't think this is a major tower, although he's at the end. And I feel this tower is more something that is, I feel it's like situations will be happening that will make you see that sometimes you are being too impulsive, you are being too much in your head. And it's sort of like this lightning that comes in. I feel it's more like it's clearing your head space. It's clearing that, that loop thinking that you may have, like you have a plan, but you're so stuck and so attached to that plan that you can't see another way to move forward in your life. But you will have to make a choice with your heart. Again, the commitment and the Lover's card. The Lover's card always has the element of your heart in it. Heart overruling the brain. So if you follow your heart, you can't go wrong. But of course, when you're in your head too much, I don't know what it is with all the noise outside. It's so frustrating when I read. I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere almost. There is a road, yes, but it's like everybody is starting to use that road. The moment that I start to read, it's incredible. Anyway, so you're having here an aha moment, and that aha moment is going to open up a lot of space and is going to make you realize, you know what, all those thoughts, all those plans I had, those plans are not bringing me joy or happiness. But if I follow my heart, then there will be joy and happiness. And I feel that, this tower is really to make space for that, for that realization that you were in your head too much. Now, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So you've been given everything that you need to have a good life. That's what it says. I'm not talking about money here. I'm talking about values. I'm talking about savviness. I'm talking about this intelligence. I'm talking about emotional EQ. I'm talking about lots of things that you have to make a good life, to make a life that is joyous, but that's maybe also profitable, because if you use those skills, you can make even money from them. And I feel that, with this tower, when you get out of your head, you're going to get a clear picture of this Nine of Pentacles. Look, this is a woman dressed in white. She's a flower, not flower. There's a bird sitting on her. I think it's a bird of prey. And there's all these pentacles here. There is this feeling of contentment, this feeling also of peace. This is a very peaceful card. I feel that when this tower strips away all the busyness in your head, because Aries, I know I have an Aries sun, and not a sun, but a sun who is Aries, and he is always full of plans and in his head, and that is like must be very busy in his head. I do believe that because I can feel it. But sometimes that business is not really very rewarding, or it's not bringing joy. It's like starting to become a prison. And that needs to be broken. That prison of overthinking, of loop thinking, of being too much in your head, too much business in the head, it's not going to bring you peace, and you need a little bit of peace. And I feel that you can do that. That tower is helping you here. That tower for me is really like here, the first card, or the card that is going on over all the cards. This card is going to make space for you feeling your true emotions, and committing to your true emotions, bringing more peace in your life, making you see all the things you have that makes you qualified to do a lot of things that you can do, but with your heart has to be in it. You can be impulsive, you can be very active, you can do one thing and then another and another. That's not a problem as long as your heart is in it. But if it's only with your mind and only with the idea of gaining, for example, money or status or fame, forget it. It's not going to fill your heart. It's not going to bring you peace. It's not going to be good. Now, I think you have to learn this because of the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords speaks always, or not always, but often from transition. And I feel because it's swords, so it's about thoughts, it's the element of air. I feel here, because it's together with that tower, I never use positions in cards, but I do see where the cards are coming in relationship to the others. So I feel this tower here is also making way for, okay, let's clear our minds, let's see. And then there is a transition period where, yes, you will still be in your head, but you're also starting to notice that heart element, that you need that to feel more fulfilled, to feel more fully you, because you're going to be more fully you. King of Cups. King of Cups, emotional king, the king that is in control of his emotions. And I feel that you can be this king. You can be this king if you are committed to following your heart and stop the overthinking, that busyness in the head that is not bringing you anything, not very rewarding. Maybe it's good for you because you have all these ideas. I'm not saying that's not good. But sometimes when we are only in our head and only thinking with the rational mind, we miss out on a lot, because we miss out on the connection that we have with what do we really want, in our gut? What do we really want for ourselves that makes us happy and joyful and that brings peace? Now, peace for you is not going to be being silent and not doing anything, Aries, because on the contrary, that's going to make you really miserable. But the peace comes from, okay, I don't have to believe all my thoughts. I don't have to be always thinking of a new plan and making constant plans. No, I can do what my heart tells me to do, and I can do that in the moment. So I'm not taking away your activity or your activeness. No, I'm not doing that. I'm taking away, no, not me. The cards ask you to not be too rational and always thinking new plans, because you're going to just run over yourself and exhaust yourself. And then there's no peace. And then when there's no peace, there is no clarity either. So, but this is a bit of a transition period. And I feel in October that it's becoming really clear to you. Now I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm starting with this deck. And let's see what else is coming out for you, Aries. So there's the Five of Swords. I'm going to pull first the cards and then I'm going to read them. Because this Five of Swords is connected, Wheel of Fortune is connected to that tower, you know, thinking. And when you think, I feel you sort of block your happiness because you don't have peace. If you don't have peace, you're going to become sad. Because there is no fulfillment, there is no joy, no happiness anymore if you're too busy in your brain. And you'll lose out on good stuff in your life. Now, there is change here, and the change is on the Lover's card. So when you decide to commit to your heart with the Lover's card as well, it's going to give you a push in the right direction. It's going to push you to, first of all, that transition period where you're starting to really see, okay, I'm much happier if I'm not constantly making plans, of which 90% I can't do because I'm too busy. And I'm also too busy in my head making new plans. So the old plans, no room for them. And there's no heart element in that. And you need that. And that is going to make your life so much better. The Wheel of Fortune is speaking of a change for the better. It's going to push you into a better place when you start committing to your heart, what your heart needs, what you truly needs, what your true self needs, not what your brain needs. Because your brain can have shitty thoughts. I mean, my astrology mentor, she talks about brain weasels, and she had that from a client from hers. So I'm just taking that. I cannot attribute it to someone other than my astrology teacher. But, oh wow, the Star. You see, when you put your heart in it and you slow down just a tiny bit to listen to what your heart is doing and what your heart is asking for you, you have more peace, but also much more opportunities because you make room to dream again. You make room to feel hopeful again as well, because here when you're busy thinking, there is no room for emotions. There is no room to really get in touch with yourself, to just touch base and say, do I really want all this, what I'm thinking about? Or am I just thinking for the purpose of thinking, you know, planning for the purpose of planning, but with no real heartfelt sentiment or no real fulfillment? But with a Star there, if you can cut that out, and the Tower will help you, for sure, then all these possibilities open up, all these reaching for new dreams with your heart involved. So commitment is the word. And it will also fire you up. And you're a fire sign, so you'll start to feel that fire burning again. You'll start to have inspiration, ideas, yes, but not these ideas that make you crazy. Ideas that you can really discern and say, listen, this really is something that I would really love to do or have or go after. And then that other thing, no, that is not going to give me any enthusiasm. That's not going to fill my heart. That's not going to give me peace. It's not going to give me passion. It's not for me. So be discerning. What is for you and what is not for you. Because sometimes you want it all. You can't have that all. Another Nine of Pentacles. So here. Another, also the Bird of Prey, the Pentacles, the Garden. So there are rewards of not only more peace, because this is a bit of a different imagery. The elements are there, but I feel with this white, this is a very peaceful card. But this card for me, it says you'll see the rewards. The things change. It's opening you up to new opportunities, new possibilities, also hope renewed, firing you up, and then you'll start to see results from the heart-committed actions and ideas you will have. And those rewards may even be monetary. And that will give you so much satisfaction as well. Okay, one last card here. Ooh, see that there is monetary rewards involved, Ace of Pentacles, because you are cutting out shitty thinking and over busyness in your head. Then you can focus on something better, and the focus needs to have a heart element in it, yeah, an emotional element that fulfills you. But it opens up new offers, it brings you new offers, it brings you maybe new clients, also maybe a new relationship or new relationships, you know, other friendships, for example. But it can also give you monetary rewards, you know, a new way of making money, because you are going after something that fulfills you more. So let's see what else is going to come out here. So Aries, stop being all the time in your head and overthinking everything. Okay, the 10 of Wands. I'm just going to pull them because I want to have that card right. So it needs to come to me, but also sometimes I get 2 or 3 messages and I want to see what is the best suited. Now again, Aries, I just want to put it out there while I'm drawing the cards. This card is for Aries Sun, but of course it will not resonate with everyone that has an Aries Sun. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it here. Take from it what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate at all, go and have a look at your ascendant and go and watch that video, or your moon sign and watch that video, because those two other pieces of your birth chart are very important and are very belonging to your personality. So you may resonate with one of the three, or watched all 3 of them, maybe see what resonates best, or maybe make a mix and match the readings together. That is possible. Also, cards are not here to tell you this is a definite future for you, this is definitely going to happen and there's no way around it. No, the cards are here to help you and to guide you, but you are ultimately making the choice. So if you have the choice of staying in your busy head, then of course these cards will come out completely differently, and they will have a different meaning for you. That is, oh, another tower. Okay, I had this many times that the same card came out in sometimes even in the 3 decks. I had one reading, I think it was Libra, where 2 cards, it was the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, and they came out each time. So in each deck, both cards came out. It was really very strong reading for that. So if you have something like Libra in you, a Libra ascendant or a Libra moon, please watch that video for sure, because that was potent. So, okay, enough blabbing from me. The 2 last cards, a 7 of Pentacles, love that on that 9 of Pentacles, and next to that Ace of Pentacles. And then, okay, Death. Yeah, something needs to change here. Okay, let's start here. So on that 9 of Pentacles piece, if you stay in your head, it's going to make you feel lost. And then everything's going to be hard. You know, everything's going to feel like a burden. Because the things that you have in your head, if they're not connected with the heart element at least, you know, with this consciously choosing things that really make your heart sing, then everything's going to be a burden. Everything's going to be so heavy, and you're not going to feel joy in whatever you're doing. You may be very, very busy and very much in your head and occupied the whole time and even making money, but it's going to feel so heavy. And you know what happens with those people in the end is burnout. Yeah. It's everything I can say. The Wheel of Fortune, you know, if you can get out of that business of your head, everything is changing. And look at a Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Ace, the Knight, we have here all these Pentacles. So there is even like new opportunities for you going to be there. You're going to look at the world with new value as well, with new values, the values that are heart connected. But that brings in also, because your energy shifts, it brings out in new people, heart connected relationships, heartfelt clients that you have a connection with, if it's about, you know, your profession. It's good because you also have the opportunity to have a new foundation. Yeah, a heartfelt, because there's a home here. Yeah, there is people like marrying. It's a celebratory vibe. There's a home there. There is solid structure here for once, like the four corners of a house. So there is a solid foundation again. When you go after your dreams, there is a transition period, but you know, when you are connected to your heart, you're going to rebuild your foundation and you're going to be anchored more, because you are more in the here and now and not constantly only in the future. When you're here with all the busy thinking, you're only living in the future, and that's not bringing you joy and happiness, because you forget to enjoy the current moment, because you're not here with your heart in the current moment, and the current moment is the most important. But if you can get out of that overthinking mode, you're going to feel so much happier. I feel this is that, and that is anchoring you. That's giving you earth again. Because yes, you are fire, but you need some earth under your feet, because you're living on this planet, isn't it, Aries? Now we have another tower here, where I said you will see the things that really bring your, belong to you are, your heart, your qualities that you can give to the world as well. And that new fire burning. Now, again, I feel this tower here is sort of a repetition of this tower saying, listen, really stop being very much in your head, because that is not going to bring in that passion, that renewed fire. You're still going to be overburdened, because that tower is under that, burdening sensation. Everything's heavy, everything is not giving me joy. But the tower can clear that away. But if you don't do it, then yeah, if you don't let that tower come in, then it's going to stay hard. Now here we have that Seven of Pentacles on the Nine of Pentacles, where I said you're going to see rewards, even monetary rewards. Here is also when I spoke here of that anchoring, earth, and then fertile soil. Growing, you're growing stronger within yourself. I don't see this as, well, it could be even monetary results and monetary growth, yes, but it's also you growing stronger in the way you're standing in the world with those new values here from the Knight of Pentacles, because it's under that. It's sort of strengthening this new way of seeing the world, this new way of being in the world, and it's strengthening that. You're growing stronger in that, and you're seeing also the results of that. And then here I feel this card is really telling me that you can make this transformation. The Death card here is not about death, nothing to do with death. You see the sun rising here. I feel that really, if you can follow this tower and clear out the messy thinking in your head, you're giving way to a new you, but also a new, I feel this, it's a transforming card. It's transformation. Transformation is inner work, is done inside of you. It's not done in the outside world. It's done inside of you. And if you let that transformation happen, you can feel so much better. And I feel you are capable, because this card is here. It's on this tower. So it's telling me, yes, you can do this. Even though you may be doubting yourself, even though that overthinking will happen again and will come up in your brain, then reconnect to that tower, these two towers, because you can change. You can. If you want to, you can. But you have to do an effort here. You have to make an effort. It's not going to be like that. So, okay, let's go to the message cards. Okay, so I pulled these randomly, so I have shuffled them. This is from the Enchanted Map Oracle, and now one from the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. Okay, let's see. I want one that, it's so strange that always the same cards have been coming out, but okay, it's what it is. Magic Stream. Yeah, the magic stream is in the Lovers. The magic stream is even in this, the Six of Pentacles. It's in, okay, let me see. It's in that, even in the King of Cups, in these Pentacle cards, it's in that, The magic stream is the stream from the star, where your hopes, your dreams, and you dare to see your hopes and dreams again, and you really connect to them, and you see them as possibilities, not just as something far out, because you're always in the future. You're actually seeing in the now, okay, this is possible for me, and this is what I really want for myself. And the magic stream is here. I'm going to just take the booklet and then see what else it's saying for you. But that's my first feeling when I saw this card. Anyway, it says, everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. So every experience you have seems to have its own life story, with beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there's danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of continuity and a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. So the benefits are not only for you here with the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. And then this is that, that flowing of the reality, and everything starts to magically flow. Everything is connected. So you're not only doing this for yourself, you can also do that for the collective, and also for your own family. If you're speaking of the smaller collective around you, your family, your nearest and dearest. And then the Peacock Spirit says, let it shine. So I feel that if you connect to your heart more, you're going to shine more, because you're out of that head trap. Overthinking and only planning, and then having one plan, and the next moment another plan, and then a third plan, that is going to get you nowhere. And then you dull your shine, because you are only living in the future. You're never here, so nobody's going to see your true self. You shining. They don't see it. And again, look at this. There's a heart here. So I'm going to pull them next to each other. So we started with a heart here, and we ended with a heart shining here. So again, it is about connecting to what your heart wants, not what your head wants and what your head tells you. Also not what society tells you, but what you tell yourself, and not what you tell yourself with your shitty thinking here, but what your heart is calling you to do. Because if you can do that, your life is going to be a lot easier and a lot more fulfilling and joyful, Aries. And you're going to be able to be a little bit more in the present and not always ahead. Agreed, you need plans, you need that fire, yes, because you're that fire sign, you're the first sign, you have that, you're a cardinal sign as well, so you want to take action, initiative, needs to move, there needs to be movement, yes. But sometimes you need to stand still and say, okay, is this what my heart wants? Or is this just what my head is telling me, or conditioning telling me? If you can do that, discerning in your life, your life is going to start flowing much better, and you're going to come out like really this beautiful self is coming out, and you're allowing yourself to be you and not what people want you to be. And that is very important as well, Aries. Anyway, this is your reading, so if you don't resonate, please leave it behind. Go and have a look at your moon sign or your ascendant. If you liked it, give it me a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, maybe do so. Click that alarm bell. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being here. Thank you for your continued support. Also remember, if you subscribe and click that alarm bell, then you know when other readings come out. Have a look maybe also at your professional area of live reading for your career for the last 3 months of this year. That reading is up. Furthermore, there are week readings, month readings, daily tarot cards, which you can find on YouTube Shorts, but also on other social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. And the last thing I want to mention is, don't forget, until the 30th of September, you can still enter the competition to win a free tarot reading. All you have to do is put the words rose crystal in the comments, only on YouTube, and then I will draw a name, a winner, on the 30th of September, and I announced that in the video. So keep your eyes out for that one. So if you click that alarm bell, you know when those new videos come up, and you will also know when the winner is being announced. So that's it from me to you for now, Aries. Speak soon and see you here on my channel. Thank you for being here.